Hey guys, Scotty here for another episode of Carnage Plus, which is basically a bit of an update on what we're doing with our Carnage projects. So as you can see here, we have the Toxic Avenger territory, which we've been invited to never bring back to the drag strip. Well, maybe not never. Never's a strong word, but we've been basically told they'd like to see a lot more safety put into it before it goes back to a drag strip. So that's on hold for the moment while we decide what we're going to do with it. And in the meantime, we've pulled the turbo off. So check it out. No turbo! So obviously the pipes are all sitting skew-if. But yes, we've put the turbo back on the MX-5, and for good reason. And walk this way. I'll show you why. It's back on the MX-5 because we're getting this thing ready for Red Center Nats. Now, obviously we built this car for Red Center Nats originally, and it was a pretty hectic time. So we were so flat out, we barely got the thing finished in time. I mean, we basically loaded on a car trailer at 3 a.m. in the morning and then drove 28 hours straight to get to Alice Springs in time. So that was a very hectic time. And while we got it there, we didn't do everything we wanted to do. I mean, sure, we did the cruising, we did the motorcar, we did drag racing, and that was all cool, but it didn't do it the way we wanted to. We wanted to run serious numbers, we wanted to cruise effortlessly, and it didn't because we weren't ready in time. And that's on me, basically. I mean, you know, it was a hectic time, I tell you. So, what have we done to get this thing ready? Let's have a look. So we've got some B45 Simmons up the front. We replaced the old Space Savers because everyone was complaining about them. We have a proper race seat in there now, and a bit of a seat cover, the wrong seat cover unfortunately. Ordered the wrong one, but at least give a bit more padding and also won't burn our bot in the hard Alice Springs sun. We've got a fire system activated by that big button there. Now, it has one nozzle under the dash for the Scotty, and it has two nozzles up here. Let's have a look. Bingo, a bango. So there we have it. We've got a fire system, so if the thing should flame up, Scotty doesn't get burnt, which Scotty is a big fan of. Anyway, up the back, we have powder-coated rear wheels. Not quite the same colour as the fronts, but pretty close. As you can see, the rear end damage all repaired thanks to our friends at SE Panels. So that's looking mint. And we have a nice parachute because even, you know, running the way it did up there, it ran 135 mile an hour. So we need a parachute at 140. There it is. And you can see the activation lever right there. So we're going to send the MX-5 back to MPW shortly, and we'll go down there, do a spanner check on the car. MPW's just moved to a new workshop too, so we get to check that out. From what I've seen, it's awesome. So back to MPW, spanner check, new fluids on the dyno, see what power it's making now, get it all ready for Red Center Nats in early September. That'll be fun. Before that, I also have to get this thing cracking because this is a 63 Dodge we bought nice and cheap from our friends at Gray's Online. And Telf wants it ready for the running on empty cruise. So that's going to be pretty hectic as well. So 63 Dodge, we're putting a big block, 727 push button auto. We're going to cruise on up to running on empty cruise in Cobar. So there's a fair bit of work that's got to be done on that before then. Yay. Wow. And we've also got another car. Now you're probably wondering why haven't I talked about the Volvo. Volvo has been pushed back because of the Dodge. Sorry about that. It is still happening, but it's not happening straight away. We've got another car to happen first. So also we need a car to cut our shit around because we're towing cars all over the joint, carrying engines, all that sort of stuff. So Ford have quite nicely lent us this FX4 Ford Ranger. Oh, it's very awesome. Nice solid tow bar. She can tow 3.5 ton, carry a heap of stuff in the back, carry 4 people. It's got leather, it's got cruise, it's got sat nav, it's got all the stuff. 3.2 litre turbo diesel, 6-speed auto. Man, what more could you ask for? I guess we could ask for a lot, but that is pretty awesome. And when the new model comes out, Ford said they're going to give us one of those instead. So we've got this for the next few months, and then when the 2019 model comes out, we'll get the new one. How cool's that? But I'm already in love with this, I tell you. It's going to be hard to give it back. It is cool. So what else is happening? Volvo is on hold, like I said, but we've also got a episode dropping in about a month and a half. No, month and a half. Scratch that. Week and a half. So a new episode drops in about a week and a half. That's something you haven't seen yet. It's a car we bought at the same time as the Volvo, and something completely different. It's actually a Holden, would you believe? We bought a Holden. So that's pretty cool. And I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm not sure. It is something a little bit outside our normal scope of influence. It is, yeah, a little bit different, but I think very cool. I think you'll enjoy it. It's certainly been a lot of fun so far, and cheap. I love that it's cheap. Cheap fun with cars. That's what we're all about. So stay tuned for that, coming up very shortly. Anyway, peace out.